Apocalypse.
The story of Laura, codename Chameleon, and Rafael, dubbed only as the no-name Hitman, is as complicated and intertwined as they come. The two have a storied past and are likely fated to face off against each other more often than not. Let's take a look at the fateful moment that set these two on a collision course. Our story started with Laura, a special agent on a mission to flush out infiltrated agents trying to incite a riot. Meanwhile, in the buildings nearby, Rafael carried out a deadly mission, employing full use of lethal force without any remorse. On his way home from the mission, and accompanied by his adorable furry friends, Rafael noticed an all-too-familiar sight, a group of kids bullying another. Acting on pure instinct, Rafael unwittingly stopped the altercation and taught the brats a lesson. Unbeknownst to Rafael, Laura had been watching from a nearby window. Enthralled by this mysterious man she'd seen through the window, Laura suddenly remembered a key moment from her past, as memories of a long-gone time flooded her mind. She remembered then that she'd once seen a similar man long ago. Determined to find out who this mystery man was, Laura spent a long time crafting up plans and strategies to be able to meet him. However, this man was elusive, and these plans all ended in failure. Still, Laura's determination knew no bounds, and she tried and tried again. Eventually, she came up with a plan: to use a high-tech drone to assist her in meeting this man. And although she had every little detail of the plan nailed down to a T, she was still unsuccessful, for this man was incredibly good at what he did. She would never find out who he was, or so she thought. The mysterious man approached her instead and introduced himself, the one and only Rafael. After this fateful encounter, the two proceeded to get to know each other a little better, as they went on various adventurous and exhilarating dates together. Yet the entire time, Laura battled with a strange feeling inside that something wasn't quite right. Still, the two found in each other a kindred spirit, and just like that, they clicked. Try as they might to ignore the obvious, to suppress their training, fate is a cruel mistress and had other plans in mind. Laura's agency called her in with a mission and a new target. None other than the so-called no-name Hitman, whose real identity was, at this point, still a mystery to her. Rafael, ever ready to carry out his mission and take out his target, arrived at his destination to set up and be ready to strike. But, like the trained assassin he was, he immediately sensed that something was off. The two masters of subterfuge engaged in a deadly confrontation, trading shots like a well-coordinated dance, eventually ending in nothing other than a stalemate. But during the scuffle, Rafael noticed something. After all, he had seen that rifle once before, during one of his many dates with Laura. Having discovered Laura's secret, Rafael went to confront her and to reveal his own truth. The truth of the matter quickly sunk in for Laura, and without hesitation, without fear, she immediately began her counterattack. The two arduously fought, their fists speaking of their emotion, their kicks revealing dark truths long forgotten. Until at last, the pure, unadulterated truth came out. But their newfound revelation was not to be long-lived, for darker forces were at play. After being hit in the head, Laura awoke in a strange location, as an unfamiliar voice welcomed her to the rest of her life. Everything faded to black.